Jacksonville, Illinois. A powerful tornado struck Jacksonville on Wednesday afternoon, June 18, 2025, striking residential areas, public facilities, and extensive power lines. The tornado appeared to be part of a large storm system moving quickly across central Illinois, with winds estimated to be more than 100 miles per hour, 160 kilometers per hour. A tornado warning was issued by the National Weather Service, NWS, Springfield at approximately 11:45 a.m., and just 36 minutes later, at 12:21 p.m., the tornado was detected touching down near the village of Leaderberry, about a mile northeast of downtown Jacksonville. In less than 10 minutes, the tornado swept through the busy West College Avenue, knocking down large trees, destroying buildings, and knocking out power to thousands of homes. Preliminary data from local authorities indicates that more than 11,700 customers of Ameren Illinois, the regional utility, experienced outages. That covered 76% of Morgan County, including nearly all of Jacksonville. The situation was compounded by damage to transformers and major power poles in the tornado's direct path. One location that sustained significant damage was the Future Champion Sports Complex, a popular sports facility used for training young athletes. The roof of the main gymnasium partially collapsed, and the parking lot was littered with flying metal and glass debris. On the other side of town, Jamison's Future Swings, a baseball training facility, also suffered major structural damage. The storage building collapsed completely. Several places of worship, an elementary school, and small shops on West College Avenue were also affected. Photos and videos from residents showed overturned vehicles, uprooted traffic signs, and trees that had fallen on homes. Jacksonville Mayor Andy Ezard said at a press conference later in the day that the western part of the city was the hardest hit. "We are facing an incredibly difficult situation. Our top priority right now is to ensure the safety of our residents, restore power as quickly as possible, and conduct a full assessment of the damage," he said. The city declared a state of emergency after the tornado passed. Teams from the Jacksonville Fire Department, City Police Department, and Morgan County Disaster Response Team moved quickly to comb through debris, evacuate seniors, and establish safe and hazardous zones. A temporary evacuation center was set up at the Jacksonville High School Community Center, complete with a soup kitchen, basic medical services, and emergency beds. The American Red Cross worked with local agencies to provide blankets, food, and emotional support. Within 24 hours, more than 200 volunteers had been deployed, including officers from the cities of Springfield and Pittsfield, who helped with search and rescue efforts. Some areas remained closed due to live power lines still in the streets. The National Weather Service sent a survey team to determine the strength of the tornado, which was initially estimated at YEF2 to YEF3 on the Fujita Enhanced Scale, with winds between 180 to 220 kilometers per hour. Official results from that survey are still pending final tally and analysis. For many residents, Wednesday was a nightmare beyond imagination. Melissa Carter, 43, was working at her bakery downtown when the sirens sounded. "We went straight into the windowless walk-in freezer. 5 minutes later, the front window shattered and the power went out. If we had been a little later, I don't know what would have happened," she said, her eyes still watering. Meanwhile, Deontay Williams, a gym teacher coaching kids at the Future Champion Sports Complex, was guiding dozens of children to an underground locker room as the funnel cloud approached. "I was just thinking one thing, get these kids. And God helped us. We're all safe," she said, gasping for breath. Many residents also use social media to help each other, sharing information about temporary housing, lending generators, and registering family members who had been unable to reach because of the downed cellular network in some areas. Safety steps and public education. Local authorities and the NWS continue to educate residents about important tornado safety measures. Some of the recommendations that have been reinforced since the disaster include: keep an emergency radio with spare batteries. Build an emergency bag with medication, water, snacks, and important documents. Conduct regular home drills of sheltering in a windowless space, such as an in-suite bathroom, closet, or basement. Download official weather alert apps and activate early warnings. Morgan County emergency management officials say this education has saved lives. We believe that citizen awareness and quick response have been key factors in the lack of injuries or fatalities thus far, said Doreen Stallworth, the agency's director. Estimated long-term losses and rehabilitation. Although the official report is still being processed, preliminary economic losses are estimated at $15 to $20 million. This includes damage to utilities, power and water infrastructure, business losses, and evacuation and temporary relief costs. The state of Illinois has sent emergency aid and said Jacksonville will be a priority for medium-term recovery. The Illinois governor is scheduled to visit the affected areas later this week and consider declaring a state disaster to open up access to additional federal funding. Jacksonville Tornado aftermath. Infrastructure, economic, and psychological. In addition to damage to sports facilities and extensive power outages, the tornado also caused major thoroughfares such as West College Avenue and South Diamond Street to be closed due to downed trees and downed power lines. Public transportation services, including local bus routes, were temporarily suspended due to unsafe road conditions. Communications were disrupted, with several cell towers damaged, causing communication difficulties in some areas.
Right there!
Business closures. Many stores, restaurants, and offices were closed for more than 24 hours. Some even suffered structural damage that required major renovations.
Right there!
Financial losses, estimated at $15 to $20 million, including property damage, lost business revenue, and emergency response costs. Insurance and claims. Local insurance companies received hundreds of claims in the first 48 hours, primarily from homeowners and small businesses. Community trauma. Many residents are experiencing post-traumatic stress disorder, especially children who were at school or sports facilities when the tornado struck. Psychological support. Emergency counseling services are being provided by the Red Cross and local organizations at evacuation centers. Community solidarity. A volunteer movement has emerged to help neighbors clear debris, provide food, and shelter. Local contamination. Building debris and chemicals from small industrial facilities have raised concerns about soil and water contamination. Health risks. Authorities have warned residents not to touch down power lines and to wear masks while cleaning up debris to avoid hazardous dust. The tornado was one of the most significant natural disasters to hit Jacksonville in decades. While significant challenges remain, the spirit of community service and solidarity has been a driving force in the recovery. "We are a small town with a big heart," Mayor Ezet said. "We will recover together."
Crossing the road right in front of me.